Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
Don't lie to me!
So, I think we've waited long enough for Wes Ball to finally get back into the director's chair and give us the final chapter of the Maze Runner series in film. And of course, today I'm going to be talking about that said film, The Death Cure, starring Dylan O'Brien and all of our favorite cast of characters coming back one last time to see Thomas punish wicked and give justice to those who are trying to get away from these people who are hunting down all of these children to try and find a cure to the flare. So, we all know the story behind this final chapter in this film trilogy. Dylan O'Brien unfortunately suffered a major injury which caused the film to be pushed back almost an entire year, but we finally get The Death Cure. And it had been a while since I read the book. I actually read The Death Cure on my honeymoon almost 2 years ago, so this wasn't necessarily something that was fresh in my head. But I did remember really loving the film version of the Scorch trial, so I was really nervous about what The Death Cure was going to be. I am absolutely surprised because this was such an incredibly entertaining film. Right from the get-go, you get almost like a Mad Max Fury Road opening sequence with rundown cars and trains and people shooting at each other. I just enjoyed all the action in that, and every single character in that movie is just so awesome. You can get behind each and every one of them, whether they're good or bad, but it was just so great to have all the great cast members back again, including a brand new addition in Walton Goggins, as well as someone who I don't want to talk about because it's going to be a spoiler just in case you haven't read the books, but a certain character returns and he gives us, thanks to that amazing actor, one hell of a performance, and it was so great to have him back in this story. But if there's one thing that I did not anticipate, it was the fact that I was going to be an emotional wreck towards the end of this film. I mean, the final standoff between the Rat Man and Thomas. Rat Man is played by Aidan Gillen from Game of Thrones, and oh my goodness, if you do not enjoy this guy as Peter Baelish in Game of Thrones, you are going to despise him even more in this series because he had a really small role in the Scorch Trials, but this time he really blows up. And even Patricia Clarkson comes back, so it was really good to see her, along with Giancarlo Esposito, who plays Jorge. Such a great group of people in this movie. The thing I really like the most about this series is the fact that while it is grouped in with the YA, like the Hunger Games of the world and the Twilights of the world, what sets this group of kids apart from every other YA series that has been translated into film, these are kids that don't act like kids. They are adults, and they are hit with adult situations, they're doing adult things, they are some of the leaders in the rebellion, they're the ones that are carrying and shooting off the firearms. It's just amazing. Also, the production value is amazing. The whole final city is just a beautiful thing. You've also got these amazing wide open spaces outside of the wall of the last city, and it's just really got a little bit of everything for true fans of film to really enjoy. And at the end, I was very satisfied with how the film ended. I really liked that, and that actually kind of made me happy to know that The Kill Order and The Fever Code, which are the two prequel books of the Maze Runner, will not be turned into movies, because after seeing the end of The Death Cure, I really felt satisfied and was glad to see this film series get wrapped up beautifully, absolutely beautifully. So, I definitely would say that if you have seen the first two films, you're just gonna like this one because the series just got better and better with each movie. Is this a movie that I want to see again? Well, I've gotta say, thanks to this movie, I really want to take some time to rewatch the first two films, maybe even read the books, because I really, really liked this last movie. And is this a movie that I'd want to get on DVD? Well, I really do want to rewatch the films, and if I really do feel that they are worth having, I would probably want to get all three of them in a box set. But right now, that's very much up in the air, so I'm not really sure where I'm going to go at this time. But a great wrap-up, a fantastically entertaining film. Just beware that it's a little bit long. That could be a little bit of the downfall, but for me, there was just all-time, non-stop entertainment every which way. I'm going to be giving the Maze Runner The Death Cure 3.5 stars out of 4. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below, and let's discuss the Maze Runner The Death Cure, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.